You've done extensive research on global macro trends and emerging markets, which you've just discussed inside the forum. What do you view as the single biggest global macro threat to stability in the Caribbean?
It's interesting. I suppose the single biggest threat in the Caribbean is just that the United States, rebound doesn't actually pan out. And I say that simply because the oversized importance of the U.S. to the Caribbean in terms of trade, in terms of tourism. I mean, the U.S. sneezes and everybody in this entire region catches a cold, right? So, despite the fact that it's not the biggest global issue, you have to be worried about the fact that the U.S. rebound is less robust in this cycle than you would expect given the size of the hit to the U.S. economy over the past few years. Very few people think the U.S. is going to hit 4% growth this year. Frankly, to have the kind of rebound that would be commensurate with historic rebounds, you'd expect sort of 3 years of 4% plus growth. Very few people expect that. And given the growth in inequality in the U.S., given some of the softness of consumption, given the high levels of unemployment, people in the Caribbean that are really dependent on that U.S. dollar, that are dependent on U.S. tourism, that has to be the thing that worries them the most. But let's leave that aside for a second, because, I mean, frankly, I actually feel pretty good about the U.S. Recovery right now. I certainly don't think it's going to slip anytime soon. The biggest issue out there is that China is going to become the world's largest economy. If you're the Bahamas, you used to be attached to the largest economy in the world. You won't be anymore. You'll be attached to the second largest economy in the world.